Hey YouTube, this is MTP Flyers, and tonight we got the SGP Linear Series cases. 1,452 possible combinations that they have on these things. They were nice enough to send me out 4 different variation backplates, and starting with the clear, the blue, the red, which is pretty sweet looking, and the gunmetal gray. Now, the frames are all different except for these two. These are both black, and we'll get into those and see exactly if there are any differences in those. But these will work with the iPhone 4 and 4S, I believe, with the way the cutout is here on the sides. So that should be no problem. And these are available for $24.99. And what I want to do is switch all these up, show all the colors to you, and show exactly what the different things you can do. So let's go for it. All right, guys. So before we get into this, I just want to show you guys exactly what they have here in the setup as far as the case goes. They have a very nice presentation here of a hard plastic shell on the outside. But that's not all. You get a crystal clear, ultra clear screen shield. Microfiber. There you go, there's your screen shield. Microfiber. And they also have here what they call the black mat hood. And these are 10 pieces which allow you to diffuse flash protection, and this will allow you to, or supposed to in theory, cut out the flash on the case itself if that is an issue. So we will get into that and try that and see exactly how that works. But I wanted to show you that real quick. Let's get into these cases and show you the different combinations and how they look on the phone. Alright guys, so as you see here, we've got 3 pieces to this. You got your lower half, your upper half, and then the back plate on this. And when this slides together, this actually rides in a railing here, this piece where it would sit in there nice and snug. So we'll show you guys how that goes. And first and foremost, you got to make sure that your headphone jack and your sleep awake button line up in the right spots. And you can drop that in there. And then when you're done doing that, you notice you do have a little place to slide the plate in there. And, you know, depending on how tight you hold the case, it will slide in there fairly easily. And then on the sides, you just want to make sure that you're going to line up the same design on the back of the case to fit this, because if you don't have it on the right way, it will not line up properly and you won't be able to get that on there. So it's pretty easy to figure that out. And once you slide this in, you're actually going to click the one side in, and then I pinch down on the top here, and I push the bottom until it clicks. And you've got a very nice, smooth finish around the back here. Cut out for your camera. Your buttons are easily accessible. Your vibrate switch. And then, of course, I showed you guys the headphone jack is a little close. And you've got your secondary jack microphone right there. So you might have an issue with larger headphones on that. But your sleep awake button is easy accessible. A pretty ample cutout on the bottom for most third-party plugs that you have in there, and your microphone and your speaker are cut out as well. But you got to be careful down there as well. The lay on the table, very minimal on this case. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it as I showed up to you guys. But it's very minimal on here. I'll take some closer shots of this. And I feel that, I don't know, there's a little bit here that seems like it's not completely closed at first glance. I could stick my fingernail in there on that, but we'll try that with some of the other ones on there. But it's not too bad on there right now. And I'm looking at that from an angle. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. It just seems like there's a little bit of a gap in there, and it's not as close that I would like it to be to kind of fit over top of the phone as opposed to sitting next to it and sitting a little higher. But I love the color. I love the white frame. So that's my first opinion on that. And what we'll do is just show you the rest of the colors real quick and speed this up so you guys don't have to wait for me to figure that out. But let me know what you think below of the case. $24.99, and a ton of different options as far as colors go. And we'll see if this corner here that I'm a little bit, I don't know, it just seems like for me it looks like it's ready to fall off, or it doesn't sit as tight and snug as it should. But let's check out the other colors and see what we got, guys. all the frames themselves. Those are all of them down there. You got the colors there. You got the white, the gray, the black. You have the matte. You've got the blue. You've got the clear, which we'll be careful not to scratch. So I'll put that back on the bottom there. And there you go, guys. That's just absolutely amazing looking. Very, very cool. SGP, again, thank you much for the hookup and the review. So we'll get back to this and let you guys know what's doing. Like I said, comment below if there's a color or a combination that you want to see. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. I definitely think I'm gonna do something with this matte here, and maybe like the shiny black bottom, and we'll go with something like that and see what that looks like. So guys, this is MTP Flyers. I'm gonna be doing this for a little while longer, trying to figure out what color I want to go with. And you have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.
Hey guys, it is that time again for Answer Your Questions. I don't even have a name for it. Then again, it's only the second one. But we'll think of something down the road. Anyway, this is the new segment I like to do at the end of the videos, answering previous questions and funny comments from other videos and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get into our first question of the day. Axel7BB says, good video, but please try to condense the video's content to save time. Okay, so I did comment back to Axel7BB on this video, and I basically stated that, you know, when I look at a product for the first time, I want to give you my initial impression, so I may take a little longer to get the words out, or just generally go through how you would go through it. So the video is going to be a little longer. I could unbox it and try it out and do all that and do the review, but at the same time, I kind of want to give you my first impressions to see if I'm wrong or I'm right. But I understand what you're saying as far as keeping it down to a minimum. There are other YouTubers that do things a lot faster and with a lot more precision. But that's just, I like to do that, and I learned that from Carlos and John Forlakers and all those other guys when they first started doing first looks at stuff. So I understand where you're coming from, but, you know, thanks for asking the question or making the comment, and see what we can do. Try to make everybody happy. All right, so it's time for our next question, and it comes from MC227 asks, can you make a video showing all the possible combos with all the colors, please? You did that last time with the old 3GS Switch Easies. Trust me, I would love to do all the colors, but I actually bought these myself. Switch Easy did not send them out for review. I contacted them and told them I was interested in checking them out. But there are other videos on YouTube that you can check out for other colors and stuff like that. But I will continue to ask if we can do something like that, and then, of course, give them all the way to you guys, as I like to do. So, but I will keep that in mind. So thanks for the comment, question, request. That's pretty cool. All right, so our next question is actually a pretty decent one. A little lengthy, but we'll get into it, and I'll try to keep the answer as short as possible. And it comes from TJP103096. Wow. So if I were to buy a colored backplate for my Sprint 4S, should I get a Verizon backplate or an AT&T backplate? Or should I just wait for the Sprint 4S specific part? So basically, does the Verizon backplate or the AT&T backplate fit the 4S Sprint? All right, so actually this is a pretty decent question. All the phones are the same. All the backplates are the same for the 4Ss. And as a matter of fact, I talked to a couple manufacturers or guys that sell the backplates, and they will be getting the same exact colors we all saw that everybody loved for the AT&T phone that was just the iPhone 4. Those will be all coming out soon. So to answer your question, they will all be the same. So as soon as those come out, I'll let you guys know because I'm in touch with the website that's going to be getting them, and then we'll do something on that, and I'll show you guys. So stick around and you'll see what you got. And this next question that we got is similar to the previous question, and it is
completely different on the inside. The plates are actually lined up.
Where can I buy back plates? There are a couple different websites you can go to get those plates. I'll put the link down below in the description box, and you can decide where you want to go to and check them out. All of them I've been pretty happy with and getting plates from, and if there's any issues. But like the previous question, they will be coming out with some for the 4S. So if you've got the 4S, stick it out and wait around. As you can see in my previous video that I did, or not previous, but past video, that the Verizon version of the backplate kind of is similar to the new ones, but a little bit off. So you might want to hold off till they really get that down. So that's pretty much it. So those are the websites. Check them out. let me guys know what you think. And if you get anything, you know, drop me a line and let me know what you got, what color. Send some pictures, maybe we'll throw them up. All right, so that's it for the questions. Trying to keep it a little bit more question-related instead of getting into it with people. So if you have any other questions in the videos and I don't get to them on the video, I'll try to get to them in the next video. And that's pretty much it. All right, so I know I already thanked them, but SGP, guys, thank you very, very much for sending these out. Right now I am sporting the silver with the dull matte finish on the side. There's the shiny. And I didn't necessarily talk about that. I just kind of went through changing them around. But this is the dull matte finish with the gray back or the gunmetal color on the back of that. So it looks pretty cool. And I'll get back to you guys with a full review on all these. You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. See ya!